Something really scary took place last night, and I was frightened out of my mind. My childhood friend got a black sports car, but so does Michael. Last night when I made those videos about me being told, I don't want nothing to do with you and all that bullshit. Oh, car honk? Fuck you. Talking about whoever made that car honk.
What do you have? $2?
Yeah.
That's all you have?
Yeah.
It's going to cost $3 to wash that, and it's going to cost $3 to dry it. The best I can do is help you get your clothes washed and dry.
Yeah, I was just going to throw all these in the one washer and dryer.
I don't think that comforter and those clothes are going to fit into.
The big one in the back.
Huh?
The big one in the back.
That's $5. And so it's going to cost like that to get your stuff dry. I don't have it like that to give you.
Isn't it usually like a quarter per 10 minutes or something?
For 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Damn. I could just throw all of them.
But you have to start it off with 75 cents first. You have to start it off with 75 cents, and then it's a quarter per every 5 minutes.
Why does she feel like she has to be the representative to counsel me on how to wash my clothes? I don't know. You just like took up 60 seconds of the video. I'm like really irritated. But after I said what I said, first off, I made a post on Facebook asking, I already know why Michael is trying to stalk me. He wants me back. Why is my childhood friend doing it? I mean, that still perplexes me. So I posted it in about 2 or 3 groups. Instead of the women telling me about my situation, they're purposely talking about their fucking situations.
Okay, so
What the hell?
wash your comforter and your clothes. I'm going to try to wash your comforter and your clothes. All I have is $6 in my pocket. We're going to try to wash them in one machine, and then we'll use my other 3 and your 2 to dry your stuff. Okay?
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
So in the meanwhile, I mean, you don't have anywhere to go. What are you going to do? Watch your things. You going to leave them out here?
No, I'm bringing them in. I just was trying to... No, I was talking on my
well, come on,
phone.
let's put your stuff in the washing machine.
Okay. No. Yeah, just give me a minute. Yeah, just give me a minute. Yeah, because I gotta do something on my phone real quick.
Well, let's get your clothes.
Yeah, ma'am. Let's just give me a minute, just 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. She is really getting on my fucking nerves. I made that post and Michael got everybody commenting on the post. Only one or two people commented. One said that he's insecure and pathetic. I agree. The other one is saying, this don't even feel right. I feel like I might be better off walking around with dirty shit. What are y'all doing? You're handing her money to wash my clothes. What the hell? I don't need goddamn counseling. I need time to myself, goddammit. Oh, fucking man. This is not good for me emotionally. I mean, seriously. How many times you gonna interrupt my fucking video, yo? I make that fucking post and Michael got the majority of the commenters talking about their motherfucking situation. Yes, today I will be snapping on their asses for that. Then, the guy who let me stay with him, Duncan, At first, he was acting like he was trying to protect me from Michael. Then he comes over giving me gang stalking talk and talking about some, yeah, I had a childhood friend. I went to school with him. Using a fucking analogy. Yeah, gang stalking talk. I had a friend, and we went to school together. We were good friends in high school. But now all of a sudden, he stopped calling me. He stopped texting me. He won't answer me or nothing like that. Well, in the beginning, that's how my childhood friend was towards me, like earlier this year. So I was like, all right, nigga, you want to talk? All right, cool. But then he goes along, continuing his analogy, talking about some, oh, and then he tells me, well, he don't want nothing else to do with me. We're too different. Now, all this takes place after I talk with the GBI, after I go down to the courthouse and talk to some court people about pressing charges and getting restraining orders. Did all that shit today. Well, not today, but yesterday. Then all of a sudden, all this fuck shit pop off. So that's when I made those two videos. That one video of when he was talking all that bullshit. Why is he telling me this? Or I can't remember what I named it, but why is he telling me this? Then the other video. Shut up, get it right. Shut up, stupid, get it right. I can't remember how exactly. Anyways, the name of the video is called Shut Up. I might rename it later. I don't know. But I'm making those conversations. All of a sudden, I see a black sports car driving through the Starbucks and the Steak and Shake parking lot manically. Just psychotically, just, you know how you could tell when a person is driving, but they're pissed off? Driving like they're pissed off, just driving really roughly with the car. And then they're circling all around at the Steak and Shake parking lot, which is right next to the Starbucks, where me and those other people were at. So eventually, the other two dudes, especially the black dude who was on the phone with his girlfriend, him and his roommate leave. So Duncan's like, you ready? I'm ready. We hop in the car. Duncan's telling me, well, I really can't house you for too much longer. I'll do it for one more night. I'm like, all right, cool. It's his apartment, so, you know, I let him have the call. So, and this laundry deal really got me uncomfortable. I might just get another trash bag because this one's toe up and dirty. And just put my dirty clothes in there. Carry the blanket the way it is and just carry on because I don't like nobody all up in my space like that. I know how to wash clothes. Helping with money is nice, but don't go off directing me like I'm motherfucking mentally slow and I don't know how to wash my motherfucking clothes. I don't have any more clean pants. All my pants are dirty. All I have left are dresses. And it's cold as fuck, so... Oh, wait. Mind you now, remember the reason why I wanted the fucking thigh highs? Yeah, right now it's very, very fucking breezy. Yeah, the wind is rustling through the trees. I just didn't want no wind rustling through my legs, freezing me the fuck out. But you know what? For the sake of the gang stalking, I cannot have thigh highs. Ain't that a bitch? But anyways, yeah, these are the only $2 I got to my name. So we hop in the car, we start going down the road. All of a sudden, in the middle of driving, I'm like, hold on, Duncan, can we stop by Kroger? He's like, okay, I'm just really tired, but okay. So he take me to Kroger. I go inside Kroger, get some water, get some juice smoothies, and get some Altoids. I buy that, I come back out. Oh yeah, I went and got some more makeup. What? A girl wants to, put makeup on her face for once. Look good. I'm not dressed up right now. But, you know how women do. Shoot, don't criticize me. Well, anyways. So, I finish up and I get that stuff. I hop back in the car. We get back on the road, going towards this house. That very same car speeds past us, driving down the road really fast. Fast and reckless as fuck. Not like he's following us, but like he's trying to beat us to the punchline. We go into the apartment complex. There's an apartment complex. We get out the car. I'm looking around. I'm hyper vigilant. I did not tell Duncan shit. I'm looking around. He goes up and opens the door and walks in. Right before I can get up to the steps to the porch to get to the door, there was rustling in those trees and bushes that's in the woods right in front of the apartment. I don't like the woods. I'm scared of the woods. I don't like the woods. So I look and I notice it, and it's right in that spot where, I was pointing at in part 1. So I run inside, and I'm sitting down. Duncan, he's got a studio apartment. Duncan, he's like, I gotta go run in the shower. He slept on the bed, I slept on the floor. I chose the floor. So he goes and hops in the shower. While he's in the shower, I'm sitting close by the window, and on the same side as the front door, I did not hear footsteps, but something hit the door. It's like somebody threw a rock at the door or something. And I jumped. And I looked out the blinds. I didn't see nobody. Minutes later, I wanted to smoke me a cigarette. I grabbed me a cigarette. And I'm standing outside smoking. And I was dead out scared. Let me tell you something about the woods, and especially when you're in a situation like mine where Michael wants you back. And if he can't have you, nobody can. But then your childhood friend is popping off the same demeanor, but then you're trying to understand his psychology. Why else do you think that I post so many posts asking questions about this nigga on Facebook? Because Michael is the devil I know. My childhood friend is the devil I don't know. That's why I inquire so much about him, because I don't know. I knew of his friendly side. I just did not know of his dark side. And being by the woods, if someone wants you dead, all they gotta do is just grab you, kidnap you, drag you in the woods. Or shoot you, stab you, break your neck, or put something over your mouth and drag you in the woods. Michael is 5'9". I'm only 5'6.5", and he's bigger than me. My childhood friend, he's kind of big too, but not big, but got muscular, kind of, not muscular, but kind of. Either way, whether it's just one of them or both of them, they could drag my motherfucking ass in the woods. The whole entire time, the only thing that could play in my head was Eufaula. And at that time in my head, since they had Duncan to pass that gang stalking message in the beginning, if they had him to pass the message, I was sitting there wondering in my mind, hold up, would Duncan be partaking in it? Or playing pretend like he didn't know shit, he didn't see shit? So, today, Duncan changes his mind because I have the appointment with some other people about the restraining order coming up. He changes his mind and tells me that I could stay there overnight. Until that day, which is about 4 or 5 days from here. I have changed my mind. I'm not staying out there again. I will loiter at a restaurant, loiter at a Walmart, loiter at a Kroger, or find a safe public place to sleep outside. Somewhere to where in which if Michael or even my childhood friend wanted my black ass dead, they're not going to be able to accomplish it so easy. How did I stay safe? I prayed to God and asked him to keep me safe. But I sat up for about a good 1 or 2 hours before helplessly falling asleep. I'm not trying to record your conversation, lady. I know she works here or probably owns this place or manages, but I'm not recording your conversation. I'm trying to document about last night. Because last night, I already had PTSD, but it's like what happened to me and Eufaula back in May it just added to my PTSD. So if I'm in a setting and it seems like someone's kind of trying to come up on me, hiding off somewhere, or trying to break in on me, already had issues about, anyone breaking in on me. That freaks me out. The only thing that played in my head last night was Eufaula. I was sitting there paranoid and looking around in the dark, scared, like dead out scared. And something else happened. Don't ask me why I did this. This seems kind of psychotic and freakish. Now, when I went to get the paperwork to try to take to the courthouse to show the court people, right? I took the papers out of the black suitcase and put them in the pink bag. So right now they're still in the pink bag. I never messed with this pocket because there was nothing important in this pocket. Let me show you what I do have in this pink pocket. I never went through here now. Around May, when I saw my childhood friend, when I was in Eufaula, I did not have a professional take off my fake nails, but I took them off. I kept them in the front pocket. Or whatever suitcase that I would have them isolated in a front pocket. My fake nails. Why did I not throw them away? I could have threw them away. I just kept them in this little isolated thing that I really don't even go into. And didn't think about it. I found it on the floor. Right next to my suitcase. In the laying spot where I be sleeping at. Only slept there twice, last night and the night before. It was laying out on the floor in my sleeping spot. Let's go into my pouch because I put it in my pouch. What was lying on the floor? One of my nails. So I guess Michael and or my childhood friend decided to go through my shit. So I guess, and what kind of message did it send to me? Yeah, we've been in the apartment. We went through your shit. Especially since you're pressing charges. So we had access to your shit. So bitch, you go into this apartment, we got access to you. I don't know about my childhood friend, but still, that's the devil I'm still trying to understand. But the devil that I already do know, Michael, he'd do that shit. So now I'm gonna give you a time and date. And with this woman purposely overstepping her boundaries and the fact that I cannot afford this dry cleaner, I'm going inside for a second. This is a time and date. And why is this thing off? Won't cut on at all. Get the other one. So I know the other one was kind of charged. Unless if that battery died. I gotta find it. Even though it's an apartment and it's a safe place to lay my head, or at least I thought, all that shit that took place last night, I will sit up at, I don't know, I will sit up anywhere. I'm not going back over there. I'm not. I created the excuse. Oh, I need to wash my stuff. No, I needed to get the fuck up out of there. This one's on. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload these two. That's where last night I felt like dead scared. Especially with Macon, Georgia being Michael's stomping ground, and Macon, Georgia being not too far from where my childhood friend resides. That would have been nothing but a playground. So if I'm anywhere in Macon, Georgia, it needs to be public. Or in a motel room where I know that I'm safe, secure, and the motel staff and the corporate is not going to have that bullshit. I'm not going to go through what I went through in Eufaula, because that traumatized the shit out of me. You should have saw me last night. I'm sitting there scared like I was locked and abandoned in a fucking haunted house. And there was like demons surrounding me. That's how motherfucking scared I was. That's how motherfucking scared I was. All except for the ones prowling was Michael and my childhood friend. Ring around the rosy, let's intimidate this bitch. No, I'm just not gonna be over there again. So I'll be sitting up at a IHOP, a Denny's, or whatever the hell I could sit up at. Or if I have to sleep outside, sleep somewhere to where which I'm in the visual of different people driving by, walking by, and police, because I'm not playing this shit. No. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm not going through Eufaula again.